What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Sonic 30th anniversary / Frontiers, even though it's already kind of late marathon. Um, so today we're gonna be playing the last game in the Sonic Advance trilogy, Sonic Advance 3, which I'm gonna say right now is easily my favorite game in the Advance trilogy. It's the one I had the most fun with. It's the one I actually played growing up, because the other two I didn't really play until I had access to an emulator. But this one I did own on Game Boy. And what else is there to say? And I think this game is just the best of the three in my opinion. So let's see here. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started with the main game. That way we can just get started.
Okay.
So this is something that was introduced in whoa, wait a minute. Why do I have all the characters available? Huh, that is weird. I might have to check that out. I'll check it out later, but you get to pick two characters in this game to play as. One is the character you'll play as, the other is like your tag partner, and I'll go more into the tag actions later. So I'm gonna pick Sonic and Tails, obviously. Oh, okay, I see here. Give me a minute, you guys. I'm gonna have to fix something here. Alright, well, I'm back, and so right now I just noticed, or when I booted up the game right now, I noticed that I had all the characters unlocked and all those keys that you see right there. I have like 9 of those, and I'm not supposed to have any of that. Like, I'm supposed to have no keys. The only two characters I should have available to choose from are Sonic and Tails. And that's the thing, I haven't played this game before, at least on my computer. So I don't know what it is, I guess. I even checked the emulator itself to see if I had like any, yeah, look at that, I have all the stages available too. Let me check, yeah, okay. I don't know what it is, guys. I guess the game file that I got has like everything already unlocked. Cause yeah, it's all the stages are here. I have all the keys. I have all the chaos emeralds, all the characters. I checked to make sure any cheats were enabled. I couldn't find any. I even tried to disable the cheats to see if that would do anything, but that didn't do anything. So I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. I really didn't want to use cheats in this game like I did with Sonic Advance 2, because I actually really love the way the special stages are handled in this game and whatnot. But I don't know. You know, like, how do I say this? I can still try to go for, like, I can still try to do the special stages and get the Chaos Emeralds. I got the keys, and I don't think there's anything that prevents me from redoing the special stages. Even though I already have all the emeralds, but I guess, let's see. The only thing is getting the key. I won't get the keys, and there's another step you need to do to be able to get to getting the keys for the special stages. So I'll go into that in a little. I think I'm kind of yammering on too much now. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright. So, yeah, look at that. I already got all the medals. Man, I don't know. Uh, I feel like there's not much I can do. If it's just the file itself, yeah, if it's just like the ISO itself or what the file for the game, the ROM, there's not much I can do. I guess just try to find a version of it online that doesn't have it, but I don't know. Hold on. I'm kind of picky where it's where I can get where I get my ROMs at. Just because I just don't want to download anything malicious into my PC. So, whatever. You know, I guess the good thing is, this just saves me time. And I just died. Wow. Yeah, this just saves me time, like for this playthrough, I guess. So, yeah. I mean, I really don't got much to say. So I guess I can talk about the special stages themselves. So this game has probably, I'm gonna say my favorite method of acquiring the Chaos Emeralds out of the Advanced Trilogy games. I wouldn't say it's the easiest because I'd say if anything, maybe probably Advance is the easier one, and there's like much less hurdles you need to go through. With Sonic Advance 2, you guys already know, my least favorite. I hate that one. I think it's the worst in possibly any Sonic game I've ever played that has special stages. And I say possibly because, I don't know, it is really bad, but I can't remember. I feel like maybe there might be another game or two that have it much worse. But for now, yeah, it's one of the worst that I've ever played, because collecting 7 special stage rings throughout stages that are very linear, but that encourage you to go as fast as possible, more than exploration, and having to acquire every single one. You can't even miss a single one, or else you miss the special stage. I don't know. I just really hate it. And then we have this game. So this game probably has the longest, has you do the most. You have to do so much just to be able to get into a special stage. So first and foremost, you have like each zone, right? Each zone has 3 acts, which, yeah, this game brings back the 3-act structure, which I don't know. I think the last time we saw a 3-act structure in the Sonic game was Sonic CD. So that was quite a while ago. But yeah, it brings it back, and so each stage has a certain number of Chow, and each zone has a total of 9 Chow that you have to find throughout the acts and the hub world. And so what you have to do is, like, they're hidden throughout the zones. You have to, like, you know, do some exploration. So kind of like think of like the giant rings from Sonic 3 and Knuckles that we did. It's basically that, but instead of getting teleported straight to the special stage, you just get closer to unlocking the special stage. And so once you find all the Chow, you gain, you then get the chance to collect the the special keys to get into the special stages. So yeah, well, after going through a bit of a collection, or a bit of like a hunt for the, oh man, after you go through a bit of a scavenger hunt for the chows, you get rewarded with another scavenger hunt in finding the keys to get into the special stages. But honestly, like, once you get the keys, or finding the keys aren't even all that bad. They're scattered throughout, like, each zone, and there are multiple areas that they can spawn at. And honestly, if you just play through the level, you're bound to run into a couple of keys yourself. So it's nothing too hard to find. The keys really aren't much of a chore to get. I remember when I first played this and I got all the chows, and then I saw that to get the keys. I was like, oh man, really? Now I have to get keys? But honestly, the keys really aren't that bad. Really, the grit of it is the grit of it is just finding the chows, which isn't even that bad either. They're always in the same spot, and you know, I really wish I could show you where they are, but since, you know, this game seems like it was already like kind of like hacked it was kind of like hacked to just have everything unlocked and whatnot. I can't show you, but you know, if you really need help with finding the chow, there's so many guides online. There's like a lot of great guides you can find online to where the chow locations are. So, you know, yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about that. Believe me, I really didn't want to cheat in this game because, like I said, I really love. Actually, you know, I just realized I'm not even done talking about getting the Chaos Emeralds, because once you get the keys, then you go, which I'm not gonna do it now. I'll do it once I'm done with the third act of this zone. You go out here into this hub world, and you gotta look for the spring, the special stage spring that were used in Sonic Advance 1 to get into the special stages. And yeah, with the key, like, they're locked. When you find them, they're locked, and you can't unlock them until you have a key. And so all you do is just jump on the spring once you have a key, and it'll take you to the special stage. And then, yeah, you're taken to the special stage, you get the Chaos Emerald, and then you're done. I'm not going to talk about the special stage right now, because I'd rather just show you guys the special stage, so we'll get to it when we get to it. But yeah, so because of that, this is also like my favorite Sonic Advance game, because getting the Chaos Emeralds in this game are probably, I don't want to say the easiest, but the most satisfying. It isn't like a lot of, basically it isn't a lot of jumping through hoops or difficulty spikes and whatnot. Well, I mean, I guess you do have to jump through a couple of hoops, but I'd say of the three, the Chaos Emeralds in this game are the easy, in my opinion, are the easily attainable ones. Even more so than Sonic Advance. And when we get to the special stages, you'll see why. But enough about that little tangent. So let's see, Sonic Advance 3. Let's talk a little bit about this game. So Sonic Advance 3, as I mentioned, is the final is the final game in the Advance Trilogy. It was developed by Dimps, of course, the developer of the other two Sonic Advance games, which, by the way, I do want to like clear something up, that a mistake I made that I didn't catch until like just recently. In my Sonic Battle game, my playthrough of Sonic Battle, I said that Sonic Battle was developed by Dimps. But I did some research, and apparently Sonic Battle was developed by Sonic Team and THQ. And I thought it was developed by Dimps because, you know, Dimps tends to develop all the Sonic handheld games. So naturally I just assumed they developed Sonic Battle, but I guess not. Oh yeah, you see right here. This is... If I didn't have this game all hacked, there'd be a chow here. But oh well. So yeah, this game wraps up the trilogy nicely. So the little cutscene you saw in the intro basically gives you a glimpse of what the story is. Essentially, Eggman got a hold of, I think like it was like the Master Emerald, and in trying to use his power, he ended up splitting the world into 7 different dimensions. And so now Sonic and his friends must travel through these 7 dimensions, or these 7 parts of the world, to gather the Chaos Emeralds to bring the world back together. Yeah, to put the world back together and defeat Eggman once and for all, man. Yeah, and to defeat Eggman. So that's pretty much the gist of it. There's a little bit more. There's a little bit more story behind this game than the other two, because Sonic Advance was just basically Eggman doing his same shenanigans with animals and robots. Advance 2 was pretty much the same thing, but difference was, but this time he captured Cream's mother, and so we had to rescue her. But here, you know, he has a bit more of an ambitious goal than just turning animals into robots. So here's the spring that I was talking about. You see there's a lock around it, but since we have keys, all you gotta do is just jump on it, and we go into a special stage. Yeah, so this special stage is my favorite special stage of the advanced games. I remember when I first played it, it was hard for me and whatnot, but you know, I was young and inexperienced. Over time, I just got really good at it, and then especially after I played the other 2 advanced games and their special stages, I could say this one's the best. It isn't as you can see, it's very reminiscent of the special stages in Sonic Advance 1, except where you don't have the weird angles and depth perceptions, and you're going just straight into a horizon instead of falling down, and you don't have to worry about weird angles and whatnot. Maneuverability is just much easier with these special stages than in Sonic Advance 1. And for sure this is way better than Sonic Advance 2, better than just trying to chain ring combos and whatnot, so yeah, this is my favorite. So you can go into these blue rings to like transform the tornado into like its jet form, and collecting rings in this mode doubles the amount you get. And yeah, you see, with that we already got the first emerald, even though we already got all the emeralds. But hey, I feel like I might as well try to get all the emeralds legit, even though I already got them, because there's nothing else I can do. I mean, I can't go back and get the Chow. The keys, I'm gonna like collect them anyways, because that's just how it is. So even though I got the emeralds, I feel like I should have, at the very least, just try to collect them legit through the special stages. So here's the boss. This is the boss room, and we go in it so we can fight the boss. Normally, the room would be locked until you cleared all three acts in the zone. So you could find it even if you don't finish all the acts, but you just can't access it. So here we go, our first boss battle. And look at that! It's the robot that looks very eerily similar to a Merle. Yeah, that's right. This robot is, I'm not playing tricks on you or anything. This robot is meant to look like a Merle because this game takes place after the events of Sonic Battle. And you remember, Merle, sadly, he got destroyed. And I guess Eggman didn't want to give up on having the power that Merle, yeah, he didn't want to give up on the power that Merle had. So, I guess he improved on the... He tried to make another copy, which was better than the 5, which... Remember, the 5 were essentially just his first attempt at replicating Merle's abilities, but not as good. And so this is his second attempt at trying to replicate Merle's power. And yeah, we'll see right now if he did a good job. If this version, yeah, we'll see if this version is a better attempt. Which, by the way, this robot is actually called G-Merl. So it's literally the same as a Merle. The only difference is you replace the E with the G. Yeah, and we're going to be seeing G-Merl a lot throughout the rest of this playthrough.